Hey guys, ECRG here, back with another episode. Today we're going to be talking about when they respond to your thank you emails. Find out what I'm talking about after the intro. Hey guys, ECRG here. Today we're talking about when they respond to your thank you emails. But before we get into that, I just want to remind you guys to go ahead and subscribe. Hit the subscribe button right now, the red subscribe button, and make sure you hit that bell so you're notified every time a new video is released on YouTube. And if you're listening on the podcast, please make sure you leave us a review so we can get more people to check out the podcast. And I appreciate all of you guys' support so far. Let's keep this community going. Let's keep this community building. So let's go ahead and get into this video here. When they respond to your thank you emails. So we've talked a lot about on this channel the importance of sending thank you emails or thank you notes after your interviews, and how this is not necessarily gonna make or break it, but it's definitely gonna add some icing on the cake. And definitely if two people are the same in the person's eyes, and one person sends a thank you email or a thank you letter and one person doesn't, the person with the thank you note and thank you email is definitely gonna get in to the company or get that position. It definitely helps and it definitely matters. So one of the things you can kind of gauge how an employer feels about you is if they respond to your thank you message. So recently, well, not recently, but for my most recent interview I've gone on, it was a while ago now, but for my CRA interview, when I first became a CRA, I noticed, and this doesn't happen often, guys, but the people actually responded to my thank you emails. So I went on a slew of interviews. I've documented it all on this channel if you've been paying attention. I will probably link those in the description if you didn't get to hear about that. But I basically documented the whole interview process for being a CRA, or my interview process, and it was pretty intense. So I had a lot of people I interviewed with, and I sent thank you emails to every single one. So I actually got responses from a number of them. And that's how you can tell specifically if a company is really rocking with you or not, if they're really enjoying you, if they are really seeming to vibe with you and the interview process is going well. On the particular interview day, I interviewed with 4 people. 1 was the recruiter and 3 were other employees at the company. And let's see, I think... Actually, yeah, 2 of them actually responded back to my email from that particular day. And then the time before that I talked about this, I had a Skype interview, and that person responded to my email too, which was surprising. So that is always a good sign. And I sent those emails late at night, and they responded within 30 minutes, which is pretty shocking. So that's good. And I mean, a lot of times you send emails and thank you emails, they never respond, so you don't know. But I gotta say, when they do respond, that is an excellent sign. That is an excellent sign. So if you get a response because of a thank you email, just know that is another opportunity for you to, really show your appreciation, thank you email, and that really kind of solidifies the conversation that you had and everything is going well. Because they know as hiring managers that they don't have to respond at all. And they know that, hey, there's probably people that aren't getting a response from that person. And if you do get that response, that's a great sign. That's a really great sign. And just think about it. If you don't send them those thank you emails and they're narrowing down between those 2 candidates, that's an extra interaction that the person who did send those thank you emails is going to get versus the person who didn't send those thank you emails. So just really wanted to talk to you guys about the importance of it, because it can really, really help your case in the interview process. And I think that just goes to show that people do actually get responses, and that's just another level of interaction that they have over the person who does not send those thank you emails or messages or whatever it is. If you want to learn more about the process and how to determine if you need to send a letter or an email, we've done a video on that before, so go check that one out. But typically, you always want to send some type of follow-up thank you email or handwritten letter if possible. That goes a long way. So thank you guys for listening. Like I said before, make sure you subscribe, make sure you review the podcast. Please comment any questions you may have, or if you have any personal questions, email us eliteclinicalgroup@gmail.com for any inquiries you may have. Want your resume reviewed, email us there. Want some one-on-one coaching on how to get into clinical research or some interview preparation, we do that also. Email us there. Take care, guys.